definitely a big smile on my face just seeing the Dominican Republic flag on the back of Booster's jersey. Like, Boost read that sick. Man. The DR is so sick, my man, with Bandit.
Yeah,
put in the 10 points on the board. What a start.
Yeah, looks good.
And now Red Rooster's got to go up against somebody else. I forgot who they're bringing up to the table next, but it's going to be somebody interesting.
I'm sad Bananakin never came back for Red Rooster after the first season, and he did so good. It was, I was said, you know, I thought they sort of thought he's a token pick if you're putting together Puerto Rican team. You know, he's a sort of a nostalgia choice, but actually he did really good with JP, no less. Not with Ken, which was weird.
It is going to be Chris T. That is the precise call.
The Chris battle?
It's going to be the Ken coming in from the bald man himself.
I'll take Chris Wong.
It looks good on him, bro.
Oh, I have no idea if he's a complete idiot.
But I don't know. I got those credentials.
No, his language. But I'm going to assume not.
I'll say it looks better on him than it would on me. I'll tell you what. Right now, though, Chris Wong obviously going to be one of the premier players out of his region, right? Obviously got second at the very first Capcom Cup for Street Fighter 6. Has been holding it down on the Luke for a little bit, experimenting with some Maya as well. But it's interesting that Bandits, who reserved Chris T for the tiebreaker match at the beginning, actually sets him out, right? They have the home field advantage here, so they're confident in Chris being able to thwart the Luke, and we're going to see who is the superior Chris at the end of this match.
Damn, son, I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah.
I was thinking Luke again. Luke Wong versus Chris T. Ken Tatarian, actually. It should be.
There you go.
If anything. But, I mean, it makes sense. I think there's a lot of experience coming in from Chris Tatarian in regards to the Luke-specific matchup, and even so, like, throwing out Kaba out there, I don't know if that would be as effective, right? Because there's a potential my pick that is backed up not only with the Luke, and then you don't want to sacrifice or, like, even compromise having men RD.
I got some soup here too, man.
Other than the anchor, right?
I made a big time weave dinner.
So, I'm loving this shot.
Curry
and
and rice and
getting
soup.
Christine in the mix early, maybe getting him a dub, or even in just a match to get the feel for it.
The YouTube bots here, but YouTube doesn't like the keyframe frequency again. I'll have to adjust that again, man.
Huge, I think, as well.
There's always something on the YouTube side.
It's throwing me off that it's the intro song as the final stage music. It's the second time I've been thrown off, but either way, I like that pressure. I like that conversion from Chris. We do get the forward throw, drive rush on in, crouching medium punch to start, true strike throw mix-up.
Yeah, now Chris Wong not going to try to get too aggressive, right, when he's below that 3-bar threshold. Didn't want to overextend or be overzealous, just playing timid, playing clean. Oh, especially with that ODDP to check the Jin Ride.
A little precautious coming in from Chris after that stand jab off of the drive rush, by the way. Looking for something big, but Chris Wong instead finds his mark, lets the level 1 rip, and gets the first round. Sorry.
Nah, I get it. Like, this happened to me the other day, too, and I was like, what's happening? But ODDP immediately upon the drive rush, right? Gonna test that.
It's very weird hearing that song.
Tight.
That's a rock. This is not the damage, and I like him just going for drive.
I didn't get enough beverage.
Much more than trying to, like,
it was a big problem for me.
Go for the shoulder check as a frame kill, etc. He always dumps out damage, but also he takes big risks.
No confirm.
Actually going for a reset instead of a full-on high damage combo or carry.
That was the drop. I don't say he didn't go. He did not go for a reset. He had level 3. That was an unforced error. Also known as fraudulence. You can die.
After the counter hit jab and the crouch strong, nice recognition, such quick processing speed from Chris Wong. That's one of the characteristics he's always had.
Yeah, that was a big punish on the table that could have potentially squeezed it out for Chris Tatarian, right? This was a punish off of an ODDP, so not a lot of thought behind it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of interesting to see that drop.
Like, if Chris would have spent his meter, he could have got the kill with that combo, 100%. So, yeah, it definitely was ended up playing out to be a huge mistake.
But still, the footsie game, just as strong as we remembered it. Chris T now being able to, very short.
We're gonna need a lot more soy sauce.
Yeah, one of the frame kill throws set up. Oh, after the step kick, both players
mistakes have been made.
Nothing that they can actually trade combo off of. And then Chris Wong, just the full faith in the crouch strong, bruh.
As you should. That was a God button for a reason. Despite being taken down a couple of notches, still a very effective tool for both counter poking, even just throwing it out there as caution in the wind, and also being able to establish yourself with your offensive pressure, but the punish counter.
Oh, it's Red Rooster plus Falcons, basically?
That's beautiful. Now, Chris T really needs to run his game here in the corner, right? Got a snowball. Chris Wong down.
Okay, that makes sense.
After the initial meeting.
I'll look at the rosters after this. Now I'm confused. I'm not going to lie.
Waited out, but wasn't actually committed to the throw.
I'm absolutely confused.
Forcing the OD as that punish against the Jin Rye. Maximum yet again. Christatarian.
Definitely two-stepped on him a little bit. And yeah, I think level 1 would have came up just short. So has to spin the level 2, but hey, well worth it in the end of the kill.
Most definitely. Worth every bit of bar spent, all tied up. Still, Chris Wong looking at match point, the perfect parry, not quite any sort of, I want to say like not within the distance to actually get a punish counter perhaps. I could be wrong on that.
Oh, Crouch strong getting with punish yet again. We've talked about it, right? That button has been mortalized. Not normalized, but mortalized.
No, that's no.
Mortalized? I like it.
I'm there.
You know what's up.
I missed that button. Well, it's still here. You know what I mean, guys.
Yeah.
Capcom doesn't miss that button. I'm so sorry, Knuckles.
Oh my, another beautiful light kick punish from Chris T. Go with the level 2 as well to put Chris Wong close to burnout. Oh, and Chris bet on the parry.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's deader than dead right there.
Yes, he is dead, man. You can die.
By a couple of pixels.
What a screw.
Right for the kill. Nice response from Chris Wong to put a 10er on the board.
Damn, son. When it comes to whiff punishing, both of them were pretty much on point, but in terms of getting their normals clipped, it's like, man, it's hard to tell when you try to go for some of these normals because they're just barely.
I missed. They changed something on YouTube, or at least I got D preferred by YouTube, where it used to, when the stream started, I would see people trickle in. Like he would put the stream link somewhere on people's For You feed, but now it just does not. Sorry, there's no one to welcome on YouTube. There's nobody here on YouTube, which is fine, but messing with my funky flow. I don't know stats, but I would never have said, yeah, get me Chris T. I agree. I don't know why he's still on this team, other than maybe he's like, he helps them with the management aspect. Because he's been on it forever, and he just doesn't put up results like that. Whether you like the guy or not, he is a good player. He's good at the game of Street Fighter, but I wouldn't put him on this level to say he's on the big stage.
Chris Wong did a good job, and Chris Wong did a good job at remaining standing and pressing a standing button in response, right? So his hurt box wasn't widened by a crouching aspect. Maybe if he was crouched right there, the Jinrai would have made him block. I'm not exactly sure.
True, yeah.
You know, it was at that type of range. So really good awareness from Chris Wong to just stay standing and then making sure, because that was a low Jinrai follow-up too, right?
That's right, yeah. And even so,
there can be other reasons why players are on teams, like
yeah, exactly. So
they have certain matchup knowledge. They're good. They're good for morale. But there's players who go 0-6 and come back.
So that was extremely sick stuff from Chris Wong.
In fact, it's one of the things I potentially like about Street Fighter League is that it adds that element in that you have in physical sports.
Hey, if you send up to somebody
where you have, there's team dynamics to consider, not only just individual skill level.
Not worried about any of that. We're gonna set them up.
In practice, because of the way the format is, in practice, the team with Mena or the team with Punk usually win. Whoever team has the Evo champ on it usually wins. But theoretically, there could be some more things, and you get interesting matchups like this, man.
Of the world, in my opinion, Mena RD stepping up. No surprise here. He's always gonna be in that anchor positioning to scoop up.
He's not the worst player if I'm trying to win. I grab better player. There's tons of if you want to do a North American player, which I assume you don't have to because there's all Asian teams in Street Fighter League US due to reasons. Even if you want to go just a North American player, there's tons of great players that are not in here. What's his name? Safe. Is Safe not in this season?
I was just so happy that I'm glad I'm a commentator, not a competitive player, because that was
Space Boy, Flux Waves.
That I imagine competitors against people like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant would go up against. You know what I mean? Like, how are you this locked in on the game? He's accomplished everything there is to accomplish. He's a multi-time Capcom Cup champion, multi-time Evo champion, what a SFL World champion. What else does this man need to do? And nonetheless, he comes up and he's like, yeah. My goal is to not drop a game, 40 bombs. I want to get my boys rings. When you're at that level, when you've already accomplished
game knowledge, I'll have him go last. Yeah, and he doesn't always have to play. Yeah, and I don't know if you can have a coach who's not a player. I don't even know if that's allowed.
I know, he would definitely take anybody's job that he wants. Meta RD will have it.
He might just get
3-0 doesn't have to play.
Watch out now, Rob.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He's like a podcast, right? I would never view that, but maybe he has a fan base. Maybe he's there for the Chris T enjoyers. That's what Noah was kind of like a publicity pick, right? That didn't work out for him. I think he's not back this season, right?
as the first time we've actually seen Ryu thus far. There was potential of another one in the earlier matches. But Cryme, again, this is who he locks in with majority of the time. Ooh.
I forgot one big East Coast player. I cannot remember a name.
All these trades, wow, and then the big roundhouse.
What's his name? Julio Fuentes is still super good.
Very effective with the drive gauge usage coming in from Cryme, and also forcing MenRD into that burnout scenario rather quickly. And speaking of which, MenRD rather aggressive with his own meter, both the drive gauge and now the lightning.
He made Menon bleed his own blood, man.
More
That's more than a lot of players can say right now.
Just gonna take the throw for now. We're gonna activate the lightning afterwards. Not quite. Oh, but instead goes with
The short hop.
after establishing the jab for a tick throw.
Like I said, I hate that.
Drops him right back into another setup, bro. That's
crazy.
I don't understand why Blanca has all this dirt
Out of there, he got
and Honda has nothing like
He
this.
had twin fellas in his back pocket.
But they successfully reimagined everything people hate about Blanca to actually make him viable. Or they didn't do it for other characters.
He's starting to fish for the donkey kick a little bit.
I mean, really just Honda.
14 years old, by the way.
I'm just mad about that.
That's wild, son.
He should have an 8-way headbutt. Now Blanca has the ball. The headbutt installed.
That last bit.
A lot of movement from both ends, by the way. But it's MenRD who finds himself in the corner, trying to get that rainbow.
Nice
ball.
answer.
Jump back jab, excellent response. Cryme.
Agree with the jab as soon as MenRD landed.
Nice anti-air, man, from the champ.
Into the hop. It's not just an anti-air. You get the
Now he's done. Right? I mean, we're just not getting out of this.
Lightning beast. You got level 3, but you gotta pick your spot.
This might be a perfect block string. No, there was a gap there. There was one of the gaps of all time there. Oh, shimmy! Nice shimmy, Jimmy. That was pretty good, man. They did for DJ, yeah, as well, yeah. And DJ got so many new options that still fit, that still feels like DJ. They didn't make him a different character.
Chipped him down to strike, throw 50-50 range.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you die to strike or throw, and then it was like, all right. And then
But Honda, they're just like, let's make headbutt really, really fast. We did it.
And like, how do you have that process in your brain so ahead of time?
And they made T-Hawk a girl. Oh, no Viper so far. Is Viper not good?
Studies on MenRD before it's all said and done. Oh, nice jump over though.
The first clean opener we have from Cryme is given the corner, and now what's the lockdown scenario going to be like? I do like his offensive pressure and the potential coming in from Hashogun.
He's got total control from Crime, man.
Also, more importantly, his spacing that he plays at.
The way things just a little bit. I like that, man.
We know about the damage that Ryu can deal, but it's about the control.
Uno mas. I don't know about that.
Oh, no.
That's a didn't have to do that scenario. And he's really dangerously low on drive meter as well. You can die, I think. Why does he get so much damage there? I still don't understand that. Him and Rashid, I will never understand.
Stuff I ain't never seen before, exclusive.
We did have a Sagat, yeah, and he played really well. It was cool to see Blas playing Sagat, man. Like a pretty different character.
Well, for the last bit of meter he had,
But he looked really strong with him.
the combo that would kill.
Nice
Hey,
buff.
man.
Hey, man. Sweet buff.
Yeah.
No sarcasm. I thought that was kind of godlike.
No, 100%, man.
Oh, this is the rubber match. I didn't even fully notice that because we kind of missed one match.
I don't know how they did it. Props to Nakayama-san and
Matsumoto-san
Mats,
as well.
yeah.
Mats.
Hey, you gotta do something, man.
Oh, and then baits out the super D.
It didn't need the wall there, but it does not matter. It does not matter. That's 2-0, man.
That's the checkmate. 2-0 to the world champ.
My man is sending him back to school with the way he's been playing. Cryme immediately off the seats, consults with the bench. And that's got to be, there's got to be some treason here. Crossover, the first one to give the intel? Damn, dude. Hold up.
Crossover from the Dominican Republic.
Well, man's face, he's like, damn.
He stood up and was like, bro, I got the
It's
info,
like that,
I got
huh?
the inside intel. But we'll see if that can help Cryme in this situation, right? It doesn't matter how much intel has been shared about MenRD. It doesn't matter how many people have tried to theory fight this man. He has still taken home multiple world championships.
There is no way to prepare for the way MenRD.
My curry's good and spicy, but I think I messed something up about it.
Locked in.
Ooh, look at how
on
locked
space.
in he is.
He hasn't even blinked, brother. That is not
That's
a
good?
freeze frame. That
I've
is
been told it's good.
100% live. My man is locked
Okay, good.
all the way in.
I'm happy with him. That's all I care about.
He is a sicko in the
I like
best
all
way
cooks.
possible, bro.
You only care if other people like it. You don't care if you like. You'll eat dog food.
I wanna see
As
what
long as
the
other
game's
people
got
like it.
from Cryme thus far. A little bit of a slight introduction in terms of normals exchanged. backdash away from the throw. One correct guess now leads him into a favorable position. The overhead. He was stand blocking the moment he got up.
Yeah, he knew the overhead was coming. Oh, he's trying to make something out right there. Such a delayed air ball that time, and then hopping through to bait the throw. Mena has already turned this round around. Oh, but just as I say that, Crimea had a huge opportunity.
No. That was a pretty big round.
Not looking good, man.
For the side of Crimea.
Not looking good for the young man.
Considering it is match point for the Bandits camp.
Beat that chest again here. Oh, the quick down. He actually got the parry, but Crimea showed the parry so late.
What an impressive round, but also more impressively, the blocks from Crimea withstanding that.
The short hop, man.
Does get punished with the OD air ball. Here comes little fella.
I love that too. Mena using the end of his lightning beast just to get a knockdown where he gets set up the doll, because this is what happens afterwards. Oh,
one or two guesses. Is that it? Oh, it is, dude. See, I don't understand this character, dude. He gets so much. I know he had the doll down, but that's meterless. That's insane. Is that insane, or am I a boomer? That's so much damage.
Just to rehash what Sajam had said towards the end of Evo, no end in sight. This guy has just been reintroducing himself every single time, and also has just been eyes on the prize the entire time. I'm so thoroughly impressed with that. 3-0 over Crimea?
Notice how he didn't put the hands on Chris T as much? It was like that Obama meme. He was like, my guy. And you're here also.
Incredible stuff. 3-1 over Punk, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, 3-1 over Punk, 3 over Crimea. Just this showing that Mena RD has had, bruh. Yeah, I mean, Sajam put it perfectly at Evo. We don't know when this guy is ever going to slow down. He went to Japan after winning multiple world championships and didn't drop a set to any of the SFL Japan players he played.
Brother.
What do you mean?
What do you mean indeed, brother?
To stay as motivated as he has with all the things he's accomplished, it is a testament to who he is as a human being, man. It is just, like I said, we need to do studies on this guy before it's all said and done. And not just because of his fighting game skill, but because of
definitely. The only thing that I would keep Mena off the Mount Rushmore for me is his multi-game presence, which maybe is not fair. He was good in 5 as well. But compared to you have someone like Du who was good at 4, 5, and 6, and other games as well. And I don't know if it's multi-game is a hard requirement for the FGC Hall of Fame. I was watching a thread about this of who's the greatest esports player of all time, and most people think it's say Faker usually, but that's hard to say because I don't consider League of Legends that technically difficult. So it's I would have to see him in another game to say that, which is not fit. You would never say that in physical sports though. Obviously he's great. FGC multi-game is very, very common, so I definitely consider it as a factor.
It is, man. And I mean, you can see the results are there, though, right? The work ethic isn't just there. He's not.
When you say multi-game, I think of yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But is it fair to have that as a requirement? I wouldn't say SF4, SF5, SF6. I agree, but I would kind of say if you're still top 8ing in ST and you're top 8ing in a modern Street Fighter, I would consider that kind of two totally different skill sets, you know what I mean? And you don't see it that much. So it's weird, because I agree with you. Because obviously MVC2 and MVC3 is like Pluto and Mars. That's pretty different, man. So I guess it depends on the game. But I think a Sonic Fox. Yes, you're right anyway. I think a Sonic Fox. As someone who's undeniably a multi-game star.
Another W. You'd have seen an unstoppable.
So Sonic Fox goes on the Mount Rushmore. Justin Wong, Tokido. I almost feel Tokido over Daigo possibly. How many people are on Mount Rushmore? Is it 5 or 4?
I kind of played slow at first, just kind of see because Terry he kind of wins the Fireball War in that matchup. I had to see if he jumped and
4. There's 4 president heads, right?
Or drive impact.
I've never been, man.
I could kind of just play the layer 1 from there.
So who's number 4? Maybe Knee or something?
Defensively, just kind of got
hard to not have a Tekken player on there.
You can't give them a punch.
Jauhai, yeah. See, it's impossible to consider someone who only has won a world championship in one game when Jauhai exists. You're right. You're completely right. Definitely Jauhai. Definitely.
You might be giving up a little bit too much sauce. I can't be having them learn exactly what you doing and everything. Okay.
Justin Tokido, Sonic Fox, and Zhao. I think that's pretty good. Some people might dispute Sonic Fox on that because Sonic Fox never won in a Capcom game like big time. But that's not fair to say that's a hard requirement. I don't think.
That's a huge. All right. Well,
but yeah, Zhao Hai. I think there's what's the esports? There's that website, esports earnings.
Now let me please talk to Minna RD as well. Minna, of course, when Bandits first came to Street Fighter League, we remember a situation where you were so frustrated, you literally walked off of the stage and just immediately like left the entire studio.
But it's hard because it's by game, so you can't filter by just FGC.
They're kind of welcome to Street Fighter League moment.
No, man, it's insane, you know, to have that whole process going on. I remember back then I wanted to, you know,
But I love how the top 10 is like nobody I've ever heard of.
Ask God, like, why is this happening to me? But today I just laugh about it. It's just funny because now I know it's just part of the process. You gotta have those kind of moments to create a dynasty, and that's what we're going for.
Listen, I do not hate on anybody due to their religion. You should be as religious as you want to be. And if you're motivated by what you think is a higher power to be a better person, there is nothing wrong with that at all. I don't think that God cares if you drop that combo or not. I don't think, my opinion.
What's going on with your demeanor?
The biggest fight stick? I don't think you guys can hear producer man. Yeah, but she maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Team Bandits, of course, all about that work.
Baker's one of the top 25, top 75 all-time earning players. That's surprising to me. So someone somehow filtered it to only show FGC people.
I'm inclined to agree.
But Zhao Hai and Sonic Fox. And obviously
that cuts better promos than
I can't remember. He retired this year. I already forgot his name, man.
Now tomorrow, as some other guy when I play, bro.
That's insane. And that statement about creating a dynasty,
I feel old.
Yeah. It's not even just like on solo efforts, because I think he's just already established that. But like he's trying to
approximate total winnings 1 point. That's that Sonic Fox?
Street Fighter League and potentially the world.
He deserves promotion. Kakaru. I'm thinking of Kakaru. Yeah.
Last season, if they can make it all
Kakaru is a contender, of course, but again, not multi-game, not dominant for years and years and years. That's also a thing. When you think about other all-time greats in other sports, you think about, your Tiger Woods, your Michael Jordan, who were like good across multiple eras.
Via the Eastward Warrior, right? Via that.
We'll never know if that was gonna happen for Kakaru, I guess, man. That's Zhao Hai. I mean, that's a lot of guap, man. And I'm sure that doesn't include like smaller tournaments that aren't tracked on there, and also like monies from his sponsor and stuff.
The amount of time they're gonna have to prepare for
Europe. He's good. I'm gonna say he's good.
Japan. It's gonna be ridiculous, man.
Dude, it's gonna be insane, and that's why it's so cool to see how strong they are.
It doesn't hurt for him to imagine being like, no way you drop those. If it motivates them, yeah, that's like right. If it motivates you in your life and it gets you where you're going,
take away from any of the other teams.
Go for it, man.
Looking rather different in day one, but the beauty of it all for this season, it's gonna be double round robin, right? They are gonna get their lickbacks. They are gonna get that switch up in positioning as well. So we'll see how it plays out, right? Bandits making victims out of.
When I was a kid, I probably haven't played in 20 years. When I was a kid, I would be like, I hope my family's gonna be healthy and all this kind of thing. Maybe for a Christmas present or something. I don't think I was like, I hope I don't drop no combos tomorrow.
The perfect head state to accommodate those types of teams here in Street Fighter League. We have the Steel Series. Obviously, when it comes to the Steel Series, Arctis Nova Pro, them being that's the argument for agnostics to be religious. Is that if there's no higher power, then it doesn't negatively impact you to pretend you believe in one, right? Like if you're like, thanks, big guy, and then he turns out not to exist, there's no downside because there's no one to get mad at you. But if it does exist and you're like, fuck the big guy, then he's like, so fuck me, huh? Mr. Funny Guy. So it is objectively better to be like, hey, if you're out there, good shit.
Official leverless controller of SFL Pro US. And again, we got one in the building right now. We've been handling it.
That's a nice looking stick.
And yeah, bro, the buttons on this bad boy, I love very reactive buttons like this.
What's the price though? If it's over 200, I'm like, eh.
So I'm a big fan. I love the lights. I love the clickiness of the buttons. Big ups to Corsair holding it down.
Yeah, hopefully we get to show that off to the crowd as well. There have been a couple of people kind of showing up for the in-house and live Street Fighter League US, and it's only going to be even bigger as we progress throughout the dates. Again, round one, we're currently going through it with day one. We have it until the 16th, right, for our very first phase. Round two happening in the beginning of December, the 3rd through the 6th. But of course, the finals, you cannot miss that opportunity to check it out all the way live. Again, be sure to come through, watch in person. All of you guys that were talking about it, wanting to see it live, if you guys are in Southern California or even out, if you could.
I know, it's not like we can, man.
Financially
I'd love
responsibly,
to.
I should say. Be sure to check it out. Scan that QR code.
2XKO right now? Maybe we'll peep that. Because this might not take us to our conclusion time, I don't think.
To check in and
So we'll see what else we're going to do after, man.
Because you never know what's going to be coming up from these matches. But I will tell you this. We have our final matchup of the day. It's going to be Show Gaming versus Shopify Rebellion to round off day number
Shopify's
1
playing again.
immediately after this. So don't go anywhere. We're coming right back at you with more of that Street Fighter League.
Cloud never enters anything I'm done liking him. Good shit. Good shit. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna be gone as long this time. I'm just gonna re-up my drink and everything.
My loyal fans! Look at this body of iron! I'll take on all of you! It's time to get serious! This is your last ride! Let's go!
Last time you were here on Street Fighter League, you walked away victorious, winning a world championship with Team Bandits. Are you confident that you can do the same thing with this team?
It's so difficult. I want to try because last time I have Mana. I have my captain. He's so amazing, so too good. But I'm just over just a few score. I'm not good enough that time. But so this time I want to test. I want to check. Can I do it again? Can I win again? I want to try.
Can you do it again without Mina RD? And
Yeah.
you know, when you speak on doing it alone and doing it back to back, we just seen you do exactly that at EWC. You won last year, and then you come back this year and you did it again. Is that the biggest moment of your career?
Maybe last year is the most important champion, but maybe this time maybe more difficult than before. But maybe last champion is the most important. I still think about that. Maybe in my life, maybe before my fan, maybe older than me, maybe 40 or 45 or 40. Maybe old, but now maybe 18, 20, so young. The
Yeah.
fan, yes, maybe fan more. How to say? Bigger.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
yes,
bigger. Yes. So it's so interesting.
Okay, and you know something I'm interested in, Shanghai, is after you won that first EWC. Of course, I was on stage interviewing you. You had your wife there, and you said that you had to prove to the world and to yourself, I am Shanghai.
I also forgot that Chris
Now that
G
you've
is.
already proven that.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have like.
Why do you?
He's winning like
still
every
play
game
what
right now.
one
That's
is
true, man. Chris G is a contender as well.
I think
Setting aside whoever, you know, if you personally like
maybe
the guy or not, he's like an
I'm
all-time
good enough,
beast
maybe.
mode.
But I never leave my team, leave Chinese player to come here for winning. So maybe this the reason why I'm here. I want to lead my team, lead Chinese player to win here.
And if there's anyone who can get that done, then it definitely is the man himself, back-to-back EWC champion and Street Fighter League world champion, Xiao Hai. Let's go ahead and send things over to our commentators.
It's cool seeing the fact that like some of the teams have altered their approach to Street Fighter League this year, right? Rather than trying to put together an all-star crew from around the world or around the country or whatever it may be, right? They're going with their close-knit friends a lot of the time, right? You heard Knuckle Do talk about with Shopify Rebellion.
You mean SNK Worlds, Xiao Hai or Chris G?
4 Americans, 4 like homies.
I've not
that
been
we
following. You've
saw
been following
that
more than me, man.
communicate well, right? And now Xiao Hai talking about his main motivation for SFL this season is bringing other players from
Chris G.
China here to
That's
try
great. I didn't even know he
and
played at that
so
level.
it's just cool to see that type of
Got first in the
camaraderie
first
approach,
tourney
kind
for
of
it.
like the all-star building. We've seen that even in real sports.
A great
Kind of
Marvel
the,
player,
homie approach, the
great in
chemistry
multiple
approach
games.
Yeah.
Work out more than the all-star team.
Great Street
Oh,
Fighter
yeah,
player as
you
well.
ain't-
Good in
you
NRS
ain't
games
talking
as well,
about
even.
being a Los Angeles
Chris
native,
G's a
I'll tell you
beast,
what.
man.
Woo, I don't want to get into that part.
And
of
he
it,
like
but it feels like a
he just
byproduct
puts in the
of
work.
it.
You
It's
can't
like
deny
a
that
like
that
those
that
who
man
bring
is
up
likely
the
at home
you are preparing yourselves through like a
practicing
plethora of
fighting games
different,
right now and not
premieres,
talking on
like,
Twitter.
different, like world warriors.
Although he
You're
also
still
is talking
leveling
on
up your
Twitter.
teammates at the end of the day, right? Like if you're a champion caliber player, you're by proxy going to be leveling up your teammates regardless of who you pick. And you kind of see that effect coming in with Bandits against like when you have like Mena leading the pack with like Kaba, Boost especially, Chris Tatarian, right? It just becomes a byproduct of it all. But this is what
He
it's
does
gonna
like
be.
doing that,
Kwai
yeah.
Show Gaming going up against Shopify Rebellion. These guys on the away side this time. Let's take a look at what the
But he usually posts pictures of his trophies. He's like, listen, man, you guys want to talk shit about me, man? Look at this shit. And it's hard to argue with that. Some people don't care, though. Some people can't be backed off their position, regardless if they're wrong or right.
A handful of the different, not even players, but also like the production guys in the back. I was thinking to myself, it's like with Shopify Rebellion, like who do you even put up as the anchor? Because I feel like Dual Kevin might just be your most consistent spot. But like you also have access
Kevin.
to Knuckle Du's Mai, who's leveled up severely.
One of first gen who we've not seen play yet this year, right? It's crazy that Gen's still only 22. And he was in Capcom Cup like 3 or 4 years ago. But I guess that doesn't matter now, man. You can be 5 years old and you can be in Capcom Cup.
Get the morale up, get the the vibes going well. And I think sending Dual Kevin up, which, as you mentioned, probably your most consistent player.
I thought he was older. He's 34.
Chris?
Chris?
He's bringing home the dub. No matter who goes.
I mean, yeah, he was new school when we. The time we got into FGC, he'd been around for a while, but that like 10 years ago, that's when he first came up. Yeah, that sounds right to me.
That was the biggest question we had. Is like, you know.
Well, he's still in his prime, man.
Is Mai going to be for a team like this?
Doesn't mean compared to the other SF4 players he came up with, Shine's still around. For like Sanford's retired, Justin's retired, Big Old's retired.
Let's see if it equates to
Henry Shen's retired.
In terms of points.
And this is a matchup that Shopify Rebellion kind of dodged in the first instance, right? Where they had DCQ as their first opponent, and they didn't send
good shit, Chris G.
Right? Because we talked a little bit
I'm
about
still a
Bison
fan.
had some answers to the projectile game that Rashid can play. So let's keep that in mind going forward here as Dual Kevin tries to escape the meaty pressure, but he finds himself in the corner getting pieced up.
That's when I came and seen was after Chris came in, so in my mind he was the same age as Jay Wong Japes. Yeah, which he had been around for when he really broke out in UMVC3 era. I believe he'd been around in the New York scene for a while before that. But that was really when he broke out. I hadn't heard of him before that either. So if you think he was like 24 then, or early 20s, mid 20s, which makes sense. That's up your prime years for a lot of players. But those guys were just older, yeah.
Likes to try to snipe out or at least throw out that medium kick a bunch of times over, but now.
But that's around when Shine came up as well. How old Shine? A little younger, like 30 maybe, 32. Random Xerox, yes.
Yeah, it was out the drive rush, right? He thought Dual Kevin would try to check the drive rush, try to throw out the counter to it.
Damn.
Kevin sniping low.
It's funny that he's OG Shine now, because I remember when he was the new kid on the block.
You get the light rebuttal on reversal, like yo, Shen being able to snipe out whatever it is that Dual Kevin tried to do. But it was
I have had the honor of being smoked by Shine in tournament.
OD scissor kick.
And he's good, man.
The tornado.
And I remember Lucky D took me aside and was basically like, listen, bro, I'm not going to say you're cooked, but you're cooked. And you know what? He was right, man.
I don't even know how he even got hit.
I think he straight punished it because he backdashed immediately after doing the saw, right? Like he hard called it out.
Oh, I see. Go ahead. Whip. My mistake. My mistake.
Whip.
Double trace.
Exactly. He backdashed out.
Big damage.
Out the Cycle Crusher. Right now, just not letting that get to him. Now we got the level 3. It's the complete control from him in the final round.
Damn, that's how you know the games are intense. I'm gaslighting myself. I didn't mean to interrupt you, actually. My mistake.
You know, you're good. It has been an intense day, to say the least.
Oh, that's death.
And the perfect space.
Cool, Kevin, not having a good day. Our prime is now. It can be. That's what I'm saying. We're Chris G's age, and we have played multiple games.
He just got demolished. Wow. Dude.
I'm a multi-game player. I've been out of pools in 2 different games, man. I'm esports.
Funny enough, like you mentioned that DCQ and
at least I used to be. Or I took an arrow to the knee.
But you're starting to see like real.
What's the Tekken song? Our time is now.
Understand what can be done in this matchup can really equate to so much.
8-bit dough boxes.
Shen's got so many different approaches to it, right? He's really testing Dual Kevin's.
We just need boxes.
He's testing whether or not he's gonna be.
We gotta roll up to a 2x KO tournament.
Also, what happens under
both
pressure,
with boxes, and you should have a box even though you have a pad.
All 3 of these factors are.
And they'll be like, "What the fuck? These guys are crazy."
Interesting thing of utilizing like these.
I'm gonna have a box with your face on it, and you get a box with my face on it.
Back and he just like gets punished because of the head stomp coming in, or it catches him off guard and counter hits the startup of it. But we didn't really see that in the second round. He mainly just did it in the first. So yeah, he's doing a great job switching up his habits.
And a lot of the strings coming in, a lot of the target combos coming in from Bison, from Zen, I should say specifically, whether or not the bomb is on. The Dual Kevin does get a punish to ring out first.
I can't believe they're gonna block that because there was no.
What do you think of this matchup as a Rashid player, Sancho? Do you have an opinion? Do you still consider yourself a Rashid player?
Ooh. I hate it when that hits. I'm not gonna lie to you. No matter who.
It seems like even maybe.
Oh! The trade still.
Rashid has at least a DP.
To his knees in front of Bison.
Maybe it's slight favor of Rashid.
SRK, though,
He can escape the Bison zone, but Bison can't really escape the Rashid zone.
100% if he did not actually.
I haven't touched this game in years, me neither.
Good stuff.
I'm just trying to pretend like I do. I know what I'm talking about. Like all streamers. I don't understand how I haven't blown up yet with a strategy like that. Just act like I know what I'm talking about. That's what everybody else does.
Zen has made that a very
Big
clear
whiff.
point.
Then again, there's dangers of having a DP.
Again, against the OD
As you can see,
He's
spend it?
like, what, 2 for 3?
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna say, they've been baited out more than that.
Oh, you can
And
die from
the
that, man.
OD heads
Match
up.
point, and he
A really
keeps
tricky thing that Jin's been doing
the
this
clarified
year,
butter
definitely calling out Dual Kevin's reversal
in the
button
tank
was
for round 3.
Very, very interesting, Brian. I don't really see that strike.
I thought you get a jab from that range. Off of the wheel kick.
A lot of the east side of the stage.
Big foot.
Even
Big leg.
thus far, counter conversion off of the counter
Diplomacy.
jab. We do get the bomb implanted. What's going to be the approach? He backs away. Slight hesitation.
Really hard to get out here. Kevin's just not having a good day, man.
Oh, the hell
He can die, I think.
No?
No? Mistakes?
Tornado?
Tornado?
A little bit dangerous for Jen.
Why? Why not spend it? This is just not Kevin's day. Why not spend it, dude? You could have got another one and if there was a round 3. You could have got like 2 or 3 more tornadoes. And 1 or 2 more
Right
tornadoes.
on. Zen shrugging it off. He's like, man, I could have got that level 3 earlier. And he's not
I
even
wouldn't be
like,
too upset here.
he's kind of impressed with his performance. Like he's shaking his head. He's like, man, I could have finished this a little bit earlier if I hadn't messed that up. And I'm sure he's looking to his comrades. He's like, I'm sorry, guys. That was my bad.
The live format can be a factor. They didn't used to play twice in one day. Or they did, because I think they recorded a lot of matches in one day. But at least they had a break right there. I think they would probably do 1 day's worth of matches, then go for a lunch or something, then come back in the evening. That was always my assumption. I don't know if that's true. Like how they do game shows, where they record it back to back to back.
Funny that you're talking about like a high fight.
So at least you had a break to go, to go shake it off. This is like maybe he was still Morton's from earlier.
Right, that DI was mad impressive. You're still gonna be on.
But that's not like him. Usually he has pretty good nerves. There's like a lot of mistakes there and a lot of just like weird decisions. Like how do you not pop tornado here? And how do you mess up your meaty? If you're not gonna go for level 2, how do you mess up your meaty?
Try to get back in the set, right? That would have been big damage, kind of evened it up a little bit, but Jen called it out perfectly with the
I'm not in SFL. Good point, man. That's a good point.
Yeah, and I don't think Kevin was expecting any of that too, because he had like a big smile.
We gotta do the transitive property. Is there anyone in Street Fighter League this season that we have taken games or rounds off of?
Kwai Show Gaming getting their first set of points on the board with 10 in round 1 in comparison to how they faltered against 2G in match number 2 of today. But with that, it's pretty much established. The next person.
I don't have the whole roster in front of me.
Rebellion.
Is safe there? Not this season, I don't think.
Check, actually.
That's why I was asking. I know you would have been in.
It is right here.
Shine, right? Okay, it is. It's on the screen. Hello. VX Bao is going to be the candidate to come up next.
Indeed, they're gonna set VX Bao up against Shy, which is very interesting because actually when we
and I believe I got 0-4. I lost 0 rounds to 4 when I played against Shine in tournament, but I'm actually gonna go peep the VOD right now.
That VX Bao and Kwai Show having the chance to counter the Kimberly,
Enhance.
they're also gonna go with their Bison player and VX Bao, the other character.
Whenever I type, it's so demoralizing. Whenever I type Xerox into YouTube, I get the Fortnite player.
Funny enough,
the same name. I gotta change my tag, man.
Knuckle had mentioned in regards to their pilgrimage to Japan, like they wanted to face off against the Japanese players, but more importantly, they wanted to isolate certain characters. One of those characters being JP. But we haven't seen that from the bench. In fact, we've seen nothing but Mize in that first interaction we had in match 2. Now it just begs the question: is it going to be like the character that? The current selection that VX Bao has, is he going to stick out with it?
It's going to be the Mai again. That is what he's going to choose. Like we talked about, we already seen the Kimberly as an answer to the Bison earlier with Shine and DCQ, even though DCQ did win that match. VX Bao is opting for the Mai.
Trying to find some spots, he does so. Counter hit on the medium punch against
It was a really. I'm watching the match now. I thought that was a good shimmy.
VX Bao needs all of that.
I got fucking smoked.
Coast to coast. And now the punish counter off of that shimmy. That fear's just ringing bells in the ears of Kimberly. And so on with the sequence. Full steam
I'm hella
ahead.
free.
Bao. No signs of stopping.
Free, confirmed free.
That entire turn stealing round.
Wow, man. And like legitimately, that was all.
I've had 0 presence in 6 this season. I know we didn't even play in World Warrior. I know we wanted to, but I had a lot else going on, dude. It's been a crazy year for me, so it's okay. Well, there ended up being no CPT qualifier on the East Coast anyway, besides CEO.
Shine out there looking like Rob Pelinka. Bring it home, baby.
I like the fact that he's going for
And Evo, also Evo, $75,000.
Just having that buff for the third round, ever so important. We can't emphasize that enough. But also, he does have maximum
maybe next year
when it comes to the mix-ups.
So many big sandwiches, so little time. I ate a lot of big sandwiches this year, but most of them were made by me. I've been cooking a lot more.
Real quick Managed to dodge the fan. VX Bow. Oh,
What in the hell kind of punish is that? That was mad far.
All right, then.
Somebody get the yardstick. Check the hitbox on that bad boy.
Legit, bro. I need the hitbox overlay on that one. That was wild.
Sheesh.
Ooh, drive reversal real quick. Get some breathing room here, but that puts Shine very low on drive, and then he risks a slide that is going to get himself burnt out due to the level 3. Nice identification from VX Val. This should actually be a checkmate because Shine does not have meter to escape.
Good use of escape in a professional setting.
VX Bow. Nowhere to run. No escape in sight. VX Bow.
I don't know why people say Ringe is one of the best commentators, man.
Indeed, man.
I'd never have liked him. And I said that without hate. I don't hope he gets hit by a bus or anything. But I don't like his commentary of the Street Fighter.
Shake that off here and get these 2 games.
I love the face choices from mine, by the way. Nice work. The squinting one gets me every time.
They did an excellent job. I'm excited to see Alex's faces.
True. I want to see if there's going to be DLC faces.
Yeah, that's the facts. That's what the streets need. Oh, the jump over though. Caught Shine committing to a button on the ground, and that hurts.
Side switch.
The escape option, I like that. ODDP, a little bit of a hezzy, and now way off the mark. Actually, no, slightly off the mark.
People are pretending people are good. Isn't that the way?
The Vagabond.
Oh, let go of the parry to get the perfect parry on the second strike. Well done from VX Bow. Installing the fans in the process here. Not worried about the damage, just wants that utility. Oh, did not get caught flinching.
Back throws.
Take one more throw.
Does get the counter hit.
No drops, mistakes.
Way too many jabs there, pushing him way too
That's
far
what you get
back.
for being fucking American, man.
Oh, and then the forward throw hit by VX Bow. Oh,
You can hold that. You died? No, a pixel. I didn't have to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
That was
Sajam too. You can, if you don't, if you like Sajam's style or not, you cannot deny he's very knowledgeable about fighting games. Knowledgeable. I just made fun of Ringe for saying escape, but no one's paying me, man. He did steal my hair though, so there's an issue there that has yet to be addressed.
Immediately checking the run pressure right there, right? If it's not the follow up, it's not gonna be a real frame trap.
Oh, I like that. Shine reacting.
Can you get level 3 here? I know
the
nothing
punish,
about Kimberly combo
also,
routes.
Going for the dash too. Out of it. Level 3, a lot of damage.
Goal of Rob.
Don't think it's quite enough to kill.
I like Vicious. You don't like Vicious? I didn't used to like Vicious.
CA on deck as well. This might not be as far-fetched as you might believe.
He almost seems like he has ADHD or something, like he talks too fast, but I kind of do that too, so I have solidarity.
Oh,
No way, he can't kill here. He can't kill here, right? But burnout. But burnout. I'm trying to reignite the rivalry. Okay. Yeah, fuck Sajam anyway, man. When's the child slam? Oh, no way out, man. Match point. And that's going to be really hard for Shopify to come back if Shine takes this fat L. That's the thing. So this could be the set the tone of the season. If Kevin's not going to deliver, this is going to be a hard season for Shopify. Because you're counting on him and Knuckle Dude to really be. Although Shine's really good too. Shine's had a good couple of years. But compared to some of the other teams, they don't have as many heavy hitters. Who's in there? Who's their anchor spot? I mean, their fourth player. Because I assume Knuckle Dude's their anchor spot.
Bro, her drive gauge got deleted right there. Actually does have the
nice reaction.
Just immediately sends in. Oh, anti-air, please!
No mistakes. Mistakes, man.
Nice work, Shine!
But he's East Coast. I was going to say, shouldn't the American players be the ones without jet lag?
That was a little bit regrettable for VX Bow with busting out that super in the end.
If he's with Cola, he'll try saying the dumb stuff. All chip, no dip. Cola rubs off on him. He's like the,
Sure, you got the flame stocks, but you immediately needed to get out.
I'm trying to think of a food analogy. Like the rice of commentators. Oh, that could be considered racist. I didn't say that. But he takes on the flavor of whoever he's with. So it depends on his co-commentator.
Pretty much a battle of resources a lot of the time.
Oh yeah.
I like him and Sajam. I like Vicious and Sajam.
With the extended 2B range, that ain't a crouch like it. That's a 2B for mine.
Because then the puns come out. I like dad jokes more than all chip, no dip. It's hard to identify what makes the Yipe style of commentary appealing, but the St. Cola style unappealing. But I can't deny that it's true.
Damn, son. Harassing away. Had to take the risk. OD uppercut.
Or Vicious and Tasty Steve I like as well, man.
Oh, Okay. Not too bad for Shine.
Yeah, he's found a couple of these hits where he's like drive rushing in at the perfect timing to where VXBow's like whiffing stand medium punch. Able to get a couple of whiff punches like that, but VXBow looks for it a lot. Oh, nice block on the neck hunter.
The hot take is we don't like any commentators.
Oh, beat into the button, tried to check the drive.
Justin
rush.
Wong's pretty good.
Shine goes with the stand medium punch. Stuffing the
He reminds me of like when you, obviously a lot of these guys used to be players, but especially in Justin's case, it reminds me of like, you know, in the NFL when they have the player who, the commentator who used to be a player. He's like, back when I was playing for this team, back when I was on main stage at EVO 75,000 times, I was also hella nervous.
After those couple of normals coming in from VXBow, Shine trying to maintain control, but VXBow with a big interruption.
Okay.
Just walking him down now with the protection of the fan. Little insurance policy, tries to get
Was
in the
Simbi
grill, and
copying?
does so with the throw.
Cole and Marine, they're also, although they don't deny this, they're big, they're both from the Midwest, right? So they're unabashedly biased, which to get grading, but at least they own it.
Crouching medium punch. There was a counter hit, a slight delay from Shine's behalf, and he paid severely for it. Match point for both.
Yeah, exactly, man. Shine, he was like waiting. He tried to like layer his pressure to where he would block a reversal, but then that delay allowed for VXBow to get the button in there.
Oof. Now
This is a
the
huge
play
round. This is a
button
huge
off of that
round.
Roundhouse from Shine.
Bring back Ski Sonic? See, sometimes, what do you think? Do you like Ski Sonic more or less than the current generation commentators? Sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone, man. I miss Keats as well. I like Keats as a commentator. Don't tell nobody else on Twitch chat on Earth agrees with me. And Seth Killian hasn't commentated anything in years, man. That's unfortunate.
He put it all on the line. Worked out against the run pressure. Shine wasn't doing.
I still love Ultra David as a commentator.
You did OD, man. Allows you to recover in time. Shine commits to the target.
He doesn't do as much anymore either. That's gonna be it, right?
I think there was an opportunity.
Even with scaling?
Drive rush cancel out of that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, just a little bit. Oh, he can eat this DI to the face. If he buffered level 3 hard enough, he could have got it. I guess more now, but at the time he was ass. But it goes to show you about internet hate. Like, if he stayed and developed his skills more, maybe he'd be great now.
Yeah, with super or with parry. Funny enough, I think
He's got scarred away.
if he perfect parried, did a punish counter sequence, canceled to a drive rush into an extension into level 3.
I think that's why. I think he literally left because everyone was like, we hate you. Even in spite, but we got that amazing bit where Kenny Omega threw him out of the chair.
Done the job that Shine needed. It's unfortunate right there. Go out twice too.
He said nobody likes Ski Sonic commentary.
You realize that the DI has a tough break to happen, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta know.
Jipes Lee Chung. I like Lee Chung as well. Is he not around anymore?
Street Fighter 6. Just how it be.
Also, David James Chen guy, the Asian guy. I can't remember his name. Chris who?
On any level.
Yeah,
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. We saw what was
In before
Tokido
we're
get DI'd
racist.
like 45 times by Goichi at EWC. Like, doesn't matter who you are, what level you play, you gotta be prepared for these DIs. And look, I mean, that's how
know, Chris
VXBow
who?
lost this match too.
It's happened on.
He does
happens
can
on
opener.
every Street
Who
Fighter
am I not
battle,
remembering now?
right? Like,
Am I
especially with
racist?
men, and I hope it follows suit with EU. But going forward again, Shine, just making the most at least in some of these corner instances. But there have been moments where VXBow shows up at the right place with the right button, crouching medium punch. This is it right here. I think taking a look at the amount of life he has left,
he would have
even with
died.
perfect parry scaling. Yeah, it's tough to call, man.
Oh,
Either way, VXBow.
G.
The rebuttal coming in.
We travel with
for the
Jen,
entirety of
G.
Macho Gaming thus far.
It's confusing now because you have John, and then you have Jen, and then you had G, who's not really around anymore. I don't know what happened to him either. He was very off color,
their own swing of getting
which was part of his brand.
for the day.
But I think he might have said the wrong thing one too many times. He might be off the Eat Sports Nice list. Because you don't see him at all anymore. I haven't even thought about him. They successfully scrubbed him from the books. I haven't thought about him in years.
The round to go to final round off of VXBow pressing on a +2 button. The roundhouse +2 and VXBow.
So, this is what I mean.
Because you mentioned how he delayed his button slightly, but now we are
But
going
teams
to
being a little
have
uneven.
Shanghai
Of course, I love
step into
Du.
that anchor position to try to secure the 40.
Will I bet on Du to beat Zhao Hai in a best of 5? Only to bring it to a tiebreaker, not even to win? No, I will not.
Jack is waiting in the wings
Sorry, Du.
for Shopify Rebellion.
So this is a tough situation.
Incognito Sherry Jennings with the Family Mart socks on. She's downloading the competition as we speak. It's like she's Sea Viper in real life.
She was definitely incognito as hell back there. I was like, yo.
Just host the Red Bull
literally couldn't
Kumite?
even
Maybe
see
I'm
our
wrong.
team pointer out for real. But right now, we are going to have two
Sorry, Sharon.
of the best.
I don't know where the last Red Bull
in the
Kumite
business
was.
duke it out right now, and it looks like they're both going to
There's
be
so many
bringing
events
the
now, and like I said, I don't watch
to the
that much. So
table.
there's like
My versus my
whole
last
regional
match
tours that happen that I don't know
today
about.
for
And I don't watch
Premier
World
League
Warrior
Day 1
either.
is so fitting.
April. Yeah, so that's just you.
High key. But I mean, like, it's for the better. I think, you know,
What do I know,
Knuckle
man?
is trying to grow as like a professional. I feel like there's certain moments like he can't have counter picks, he can't have like certain choices for certain matches. But I think like overall with the current meta, I think Mai is always going to be like a pretty solid choice currently within this year.
Unless you're in Central America or one of the Latin American countries, apparently.
That is fair. That is fair.
We'll get to that again tomorrow when we get to see 2 game again. But this is going to be potentially our last match again. They're trying to force an extra.
Who does Red Bull Kumite?
match
Nebi's under
here.
contract with
Like
them.
I said, Jack representing Shopify Rebellion.
It could be.
On Kwaisho's side as well, waiting in the wings.
I think some people, unbeknownst to us, have
who actually started
salaries from certain companies.
in that extra tiebreaker position.
Or maybe they do
Now,
other work for
trying to
them
force that in the
besides
first place,
commentary.
right? Or this would be an incredible bounce back.
Like
from
maybe he also
Kwaisho
does
being
logistics for
40-0
them, and then
against
also does
Suzuki.
commentary during the
That'd be
actual
kinda
events.
wild, right? And then
That's just a
Shopify
guess.
Rebellion, currently in their stable, they only have 10 points to their name, where they got the W over.
Well, there's not that
Knuckle
many
Dude's
full-time jobs in esports.
Knuckle Dude's the only one with a 2-0 victory thus far from their camp. And Shine, again, just falling just a little bit short of VX Bound and the predictability of when to press buttons.
Yeah, man, that was a tough break. Oh, Badu. All right, taking to the skies early, right? Showing Xiaohai that he's willing to jump against these fans.
Is that yellow or orange? Or is that gold or orange? It's got to be gold. It's got to be like the Capcom color. Never mind.
Yeah, it's goldish.
And especially, I don't like Knuckle Dude in the mirror match. I mean, obviously, Zhao Hai has more experience at my high level,
Slipping right there.
and also in other games.
Again, a throw. Oh, yeah, the backdash.
So I just don't think it's gonna work, man.
Yeah, it's still the trade-off. Xiaohai
Maybe he's
really
only
pressed
trying it
buttons
for
after
game
this
1, but I
series.
feel like you
Why
have
not,
to go
right?
unless
Absolutely
this Kyle
nicely
just
and how
get
much
destroyed by her.
has left in the tank.
Precisely. You're just looking to slug it out. Then we get the overhead. You already know the install is to follow. Oh, my goodness. the
Plus
crouch
Frame
leg,
Marino.
Second hit clicked.
So deceptive, by the way. I would think it's whiffing, so I'm pressing a button.
Exactly. It's one of those buttons that you could, like, get hit trying to whiff punish. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, because the
yeah.
second hit comes in, then the counter hits your star.
My on my action, man. Current year activities.
Background has the target combo as well. The
Get a big
conversion
kicker from
off of
there,
that.
yeah.
Excellent.
He can do level 3 if he
Side
wants.
3-4 to the screen. Kagadu no Mai forcing the
Well,
burnout.
that
Don't
should be
get
good.
hit by a wake-up
Okay, maybe
super.
I think you're right
Kagadu
then.
actually backing off to kind of like force Xiaohai into thinking about the super, but not necessarily committing to it, and then immediately throwing out the fierce for the counter hit. Well, not immediately, but at the right timing, I should say.
Yeah, super smart. Like, gave him the chance to do it and immediately timed his fears to take up that window if it didn't come. Again, just fan games established right there. Dude does have the advantage due to the flames. Oh, damn! Goodness, what a whip punish right there. Just baiting Xiaohai into it with the movement.
Sounds
Nice.
so impactful, too.
Oh my
Damn,
god,
pretty
uppercut.
fire. I like that.
Oh, and then, yeah, Xiaohai's really
Runs the level
prioritizing
wound.
the flame stocks whenever he can.
Now he's got the
convert with it,
tickets.
Especially being this low on drive.
He can kill in one hit here,
About
man.
it, honestly.
Drive.
I guess either one of them
With
can.
the OD fans, Xiaohai just kind of treading softly, just avoiding it altogether, just like that. But I mean, still within range, does parry it. Pretty much forced to counter.
Can
it.
he?
You do get extra frames on that bad boy.
Not
Blink is
quite.
here.
Not
Knuckle
quite.
Dude can't
Oh, even
go
with
down.
that, I didn't know you got that.
Overhead is the
Overhead,
choice.
raw dogging it,
Xiaohai
man.
was not prepared for it.
I like it.
Chaw from through right there. Full confidence, sending the overhead at the end. Knowing if it connects, he gets the dub. And that's exactly what happened. Well done, man. This is the first game of 3 that he needs to bring Shopify back into this set.
Pretty explosive start now from Xiaohai. Did he get the killer elbow? Now a couple of lights to Ryu Enbu. Frame kill again into the throw. Can we do it another time? He does bait out.
Trying to finish my
OD
curry, man.
completely.
I added more
And
spices
also
to
a
it. Now it
decent
tastes
amount of
better.
drive gauge taken away from Knuckle Dude. Can he extinguish this first round with this offensive pressure? Knuckle Dude finds the bus out temporarily. The overhead, speaking volumes in terms of pressure after the fan.
Overhead
The
kind of
resource
good, man.
management from Xiaohai as well. Didn't opt for a level 1 route in that scenario, right? He had such control and the corner. There was no need really to flame stock up. Now you can save it for this round where you potentially get 2 installs.
It's just a matter of when and where when it comes to Mai. That install comes out more often than not. I feel like upon average you're getting like 2, 3 assists.
And dude, once again, right, showing that he's willing to,
Good
to jump
uppercut,
against these fans.
dude.
Xiao hasn't really been one to do it. He did it right there, but it was at such a telegraph point. It was an easy anti-air.
Oh. The composure coming in against the anti-airs. Xiao Hai's locked in both on the ground and in the air.
Nice.
So far, back-to-back throws. That is so tricky. I thought that was going to be a throw as well. When you fake out the light and still have
we're
enough
going to
time
game
to
3,
get
man.
that crouching short, that's so difficult to defend against.
Oh, man, Xiao Hai said, don't forget, I've been playing Ma since 94, bro. Don't forget.
I had this Maya in 94.
Yeah, you Street Fighter players might be new to her. I got the old school shenanigans right there.
Where the hell did Mickey come from?
I knew that
Man
reference.
just appeared.
Yo, that dude is 5'10".
Oh, wow.
He is tall as hell.
I was going to say, yeah, definitely.
What are they feeding him out there?
At a stature.
And he's playing Street Fighter?
Yeah, like, what are you doing,
Play
bro?
some basketball, man. play both.
We need
play
you.
both.
I saw what the Lakers said. What happened to the Lakers against the Thunder?
Just
Some
5'10".
players.
That's all. I heard from Reddit you have to be 6 feet to get a date
Number one
minimum.
draft pick, Mickey. He declines it to play in Street Fighter League. What a beast.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, Mickey. Show him where your allegiances lie, bro.
Pretty sick. No, he's actually quite tall. I'm not even like messing around with that. I saw him over at the Evo stage, and I mean, I've seen him like sit down most of the time, and I couldn't really tell from that perspective being that far away. But then I saw him at League. I saw him stand up, like, oh dear God, it's like, you are gargantuan, sir. I would want to shake your hand, but your hand's probably the size of my face. Like it's.
Yo, yeah, that's one of the funny things about being in the FGC, right? Is that you almost always have no idea how tall people are because you always see them sitting down. And you just get jump scared like left and right. I've been told so many times that, wow, you're so much taller than I thought you were, Ringe. I'm like, thanks, I guess.
Never gotten that a day in my life, I'll tell you what.
That means your energy matches your height. I get offended. I'm like, so I got short energy? What are you talking about? But anyway.
I don't know what that means.
One Xiao Hai.
Great commentary.
Oh, yeah, sniping low with the crouch medium kick.
They paid him to say that.
Already off to the races with Xiao Hai with his corner control. Knuckle Dude trying to create some space, and he does so pretty well off of the OD fan initially, and then getting the big bait against Xiao Hai. Look at the drive gauge already pretty decently drained. And Knuckle Dude willing to spend that cash, right? I think we've talked about this with Mai.
No switch, huh?
Expensive gal.
I don't know, dude, man.
They're all designer. Here, though, Xiao Hai being able
We have to switch teams. We have to abandon Shopify after week 1.
Oh my goodness!
Because this is bad.
To respect these reversals. Either
It can be weird watching again tomorrow and being like, oh man, those standings from yesterday.
Startup of OD fans and Xiao Hai taking
Like, I'm not even going to be able to remember what
do
happened.
the same.
This is a very weird format, man.
That roundhouse could have been severely whiff punished, speaking of which, but Knuckle Dude a little reluctant to do so.
We actually got the perfect parry, but dude did such a good job filling that gap, right? It was a driver
Oh, hit.
slide, so
Ooh,
Xiao
just
Hai,
the
whatever he
short.
tried to do after the perfect
Oh,
parry,
bait?
got stuffed, and then that time, not pursuing after the fan, clearly
Is it good to use it like that, just for damage? Would you not rather have 2 level 1s? Well, what
Does
do I
catch
know,
the
dude?
drive rush with a very
Resident Sleeper.
on-point throw, really.
There's somewhere Bill's sleeping right now,
felt
whatever
like
it is
he
behind on the
read
screen.
that, right? Because he pressed throw like
Oh, that's a good
outside,
emote, man.
throw range, but now, unfortunate for Xiao Hai, Knuckle Dude, though, going to make the most of that error, go up 2-1 in the set.
Damn.
All right, dude, dang.
Quite the switch up. Knuckle Dude
I stand
making
corrected.
the most of some of Xiao Hai's defensive tendencies.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's shown off some of like the bigger weaknesses with some of like the throw baits, reluctancy to try to contest out the fan.
Yeah, 100% right. Like that throw was a hardcore call out on him drive rushing after that first parry. Like, cause he threw him outside of throw range, where he just knew he was gonna drive rush into it.
Especially with that timing, it makes sense.
100%.
Good call. Really good call.
Installed up as well. Thrower in the corner here. Do is in complete control with the flame stocks as well. Wait a minute.
What a way to weave through it. Xiao Hai still looking a little dry.
Damn. Sent the OD here.
Damn, that was brave too. He just walked up to his face, tried to get the grab. Xiao Hai still trying to clutch on to as much as possible. Gets clipped with the standing medium kick, nice and easy. Knuckle Dude at match point, by the way. We could see our very first potential tiebreaker.
Let's
scenario.
go.
Yeah, that round inning stand medium kick already off to the races, but that time Xiao Hai finds the stand medium punch he's been looking for. Installs up, but immediately gets cut.
I would have lost money, man. I didn't bet on dude.
All the way through.
He's got him in the corner, and he's got meter.
The forward throw, just walk up, fierce to the OD.
It looks good.
Back fierce is Xiao Hai. He's taking no
Delay, I like
He
it.
knows Knuckle Dude is
Xiao Hai's
looking for the
patient,
drive
though,
gauge
man.
more so than any sort of
You don't have to
build.
be that old.
Yeah, precisely.
Win that much money without being patient.
That time he actually whip punished the stand
Level
medium
2's
with
not
the
going to seal the
roundhouse.
deal here, right? He just saves this meter.
Nice breathing room here.
He's smart, I
Respecting the
think.
fan. Knuckle Dude trying to mess with his time.
So needs 1 or 2 more guesses. Or 1 good clean hit.
Pumping the brakes a little bit as Knuckle Dude not willing to throw out anything OD just yet.
Delay.
Unless he's forced to.
Oh, you can die.
That was Xiao Hai's.
But he spent level 2. He spent level 2, which is
Once
nice.
he sees
We're going in around
Knuckle Dude's
3.
drive gauge, he understands like, all right, well, this guy's gonna be so reluctant to even throw out OD fans.
Yep.
Even like if you were to jump in on him, he might be reluctant to do OD uppercut. Like I'm gonna just kind of like creep on in and get my offense going. What a whiff punish, medium to medium, just within range.
Legit, man.
And now Duke can cash out
Same
multiple
salvo, but
times. Too.
Shanghai right back at him here, setting that one up.
Oh my god.
Players now with full flame fans.
Begun the Flame Wars have.
Multiple mediums being shown off from Knuckle Dude. Try to stay away.
Let's backwalk.
Still.
The large foot of the law.
It's a drive rush, dude. Knuckle
Spends
Dude
level 2 again. But almost burnout though. I see why he's thinking.
Yeah, like Shanghai.
Is that good?
Wait a minute here. He's getting
Oh,
down to the wire.
oh!
The DI though. Shanghai found it. He's still very much in this game. That
No
level
burnout,
20
though.
actually burst him out, do the extra hit as well due to REB.
Oh, didn't press anything. That was smart to press in the air because he didn't get anything. No, he's ready. It's Shanghai, dude.
New engine too.
Oh my goodness, dude is very much in danger. Getting chipped out.
He used to react level 1, but he didn't give him a chance. Smart stuff.
And it pays off.
Crazy,
Forces
man.
the
Crazy.
final round. Oh, dangerous decision.
The final game,
The
Rich. It's the
confidence
final
of
game.
the two-time EWC
Come on, bro.
champ on full
You're on the
display.
clock.
My man is hydrating. He is comfortable and he is hydrating.
I tried to
He's
clown
taking
on
slow
commentators
sips.
for minor errors,
Home
but
drink right there.
it's like after a couple, it's like, dude, you're getting paid.
What a rebuttal. And good awareness, just situational awareness, right? His game sense when it comes to like what happens for a player when their drive gauge is down is remarkable.
Yeah. Like when it comes to composure and
Big
like,
damage.
resource awareness, Shanghai, I mean, almost nobody does it better.
Who's starting off strong again,
It
man?
is, but we'll find out. The way Knuckle Dude's been chucking out a lot of these fans and also throwing a lot of these ODs in the previous games. He did lock down Xiao Hai significantly, but now the tables have turned. Xiao Hai does have the corner positioning. He does have the range within roundhouses, fierces as well, crosscut DP in case Knuckle Dude tries to get froggy.
That was sick too, a walk forward, and then Dude predicting the parry. Oh,
Nice
my
reactions.
goodness, setting him
Do
up
dang,
perfectly
baby.
To jump over the fan because he was
I
ready
like
with
it.
the level 2
Let's
anti
go. I
here.
want a
Dude
game 5.
back
I
on
said
set
5.
point.
Damn.
I was wrong. Oh, I'm getting paid.
Again, really expensive, and Knuckle Dude willing to spend that cash.
Yeah, especially if it's the first round, right? You feel pretty okay with spending the resources if you get the lead.
True. Damn, that's a conversion and a half. It just feels bad. Multiple fierces within the same string, and also a punish counter. The throw against the
And the
parry
drive meter, a
attempt.
serious issue
Knuckle
here.
Dude, as quick work as he did with Xiao Hai in that first round, it's being
Oh, no,
paid
man.
back in full.
Oh my, yeah. I mean, your drive gauge was getting surrendered one way or another. Dude chose to drive reversal.
All he did was try and make him spend meter.
Honestly, he bought
That's
some
the dream.
opportunity, but nice.
That's the dream for
Identifying
me.
that was one of those,
It has
jumps
not
in
been
the
achieved.
5-frame DP can blow up. We're at a final
Okay,
round.
it's the final round, as the kids say.
Xiao Hai with a little bit of an advantage in regards to. Okay,
I
not
like
at all,
it.
Actually, he tried to parry and catch Knuckle Dude walking forward.
Big
after the
brain,
man. Assuming
bait,
pressure was happening,
jebaited,
went for the
make
OD
him block.
uppercut. No shot.
That was kind of sick.
Spawns with level 2 here as
It almost looks like it does
Dude
less
damage.
raw. I don't
He
understand
does
that level
every
2 at
play,
all.
But then drop the special. Oh, buddy. This
What
is
a
anybody's game here.
drop! You guys can't be dropping stuff. Fucking Shopify.
Drive gauge and super. Knuckle Dude spending first of the OD.
Overhead. That was so delayed. Knuckle Dude, don't fuck this up, man. Go work.
Knuckle Dude keeping
Go work,
Shopify
USA,
Rebellion
baby.
alive. It's tiebreaker time, baby.
Oh, man. That overhead came in at, like, the perfect timing.
Oh, Psycho in the last
Xiao Hai
spot.
to
Psycho's
reach
good,
his
man.
Face, right? Like, it felt like it was just a heartbeat or two after you usually do the overhead after the drive rush.
That's
and then,
Psycho or am I boosted?
Exposed Xiao Hai's fuzzy defensive timings perfectly. Counter hit into the victory.
Oh, that's Jack.
Knuckle
That's Jack,
Dude
right?
Forced this tiebreaker match between Jack and Mickey.
Yeah.
Damn, son, you've awakened the stare
It's in there somewhere. It
Hunter
takes 2
was
minutes.
looking at the camera on the bench the entire time. It's gonna be the first.
That's a
time
good team.
We actually get to see him in the spotlight.
Not an all-star team. I don't see them winning the whole
We saw him
season.
fall short to Breon Yo
But they can make the
earlier
playoffs.
with that my pick and also the Cammy a little bit earlier on. But taking a look at the amount of control
That might be my team.
back and forth between these two competitors. Knuckle Dude off to a really
I
slow
like all
start.
4 of these
Just
guys.
like, I think this is the first time we really emphasize the usage of OD fans, right? If you
Yeah.
don't have that buff, you don't have that level 1, and you're in an awkward space, like throwing out that OD fan is not going to be a bad choice because of the follow-up potential.
Yeah, precisely. We saw that time and time again here. Both players looking for those opportunities, right? Both prioritizing the install as well. to make sure that they had the projectile superiority. Just very smart identification of the win conditions from both players. That's why I went to a final round, right? It could have been anybody's game. Dude just at the end coming out clutch. Mickey rolled the bottom.
I thought my
hands in
cat
pockets,
snoring
too.
was
like Xiaohai
enough
good
to
money.
open up my mic.
Like, did he walk away like that? Like, yo.
But I must like
Yeah,
drop
check
the
by
spoon
next
or
week.
something.
He's like, I like that chain on it. My grandma gave me that chain.
But yeah, it was very intense.
Oh, it's not
Obviously,
doing.
dude.
But maybe if I talk through
out
it.
of his grasp
You guys
right
hear
there,
that?
honestly. I was a
He's
little bit
snoring,
worried
man.
that the momentum was going to go all Xiaohai's side as we get the extendo drink.
The extendo drink for sure. And did you see his angle too? He was just big sipping. He was big lounging and everything. But again, a very critical drop. That could have gone towards the wayside. That could have been Xiaohai's game to win just based off of that mistake alone. But Knuckle do full composure, finding another opportunity against Xiaohai with the thing I feel like doesn't get Xiaohai the most, right? That overhead actually sneaking in like that at the very last second, quite surprising.
Yeah, it legitimately felt like I want to go
That
back and
overhead
watch
was
it
so
again because
late.
It felt like it was just a drive rush that
It
lasted
owes
a
me rent,
heartbeat
man.
longer
That was
than
crazy.
usual, and it kind of just threw off his
I
timing.
love it.
It was very, very strange for sure. But hey, that's exactly what you need when
That's
it's
what his
back
wife told
close
him,
and
man. His
everybody's
wife was
so
like, "You got
aware
overhead
of
mad
the
late."
optimal routes and decisions that everybody can make." So big ups to Do, bringing his team back into this one, putting the team on his back, and forcing a tiebreaker match. Again, this is going to decide the winner between Shopify Rebellion and Kuaishou Gaming.
Was it
It's gonna
best
be
of one?
Mickey versus Jack.
Damn, son. Again, it's going to be our first time being able to see Jack on the stage. That jury been rather impressive. And even Knuckle Dude, sometimes he says, when it comes to Just a Kid, sorry, the artist formerly known as Just a Kid, when it comes to Jack, he could beat the best, but sometimes he gets beat down by the best, right? It's just, it depends on how you roll the dice when it comes to this guy. But Mickey, we haven't seen too much of them in general from the stateside in terms
I
of
still
like,
question if
fighting.
everyone's using the box, why not just
It's
go to a head-to-head
impressive,
setup?
Very highly impressive. Top 8 run. We've seen him at
I don't want
the
who's looking at
World
whose stick to
CBCs
be a
as well,
factor whatsoever.
World
Maybe
Warrior.
I'm like
Outside of that, man, I'm more curious to see what Mickey has.
too new
presented
school in
against
that way.
Jack.
Yeah, he's still relatively a very new face to the mainstream scene, right? Like you mentioned Evo being his first like international offline where he had incredible top 8 showing. Obviously, he did well in his World Warrior throughout the years, but no real exposure into that Evo movement. And then afterwards, right, we're definitely seeing a whole lot of momentum start to build on his side. Obviously, getting picked up by Kuaishou for SFL.
I got some salad
so
here,
it's
finish
really
it up,
exciting
man.
to see more and more gameplay of his.
A
While
balanced
Jack on
meal.
the other end, Jack kind of grew up in the spotlight, right? He
Facts.
was on SFL very early on when he was even younger
Delicious,
than he
man.
is now. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to kind of watch Jack as his maturation process.
Eat
And
that
Mickey
pepper. Just watch
coming
myself
into the
wolf down
spotlight.
that pepper in the output.
The first
Delicious,
time we've
man.
seen jury being represented in its entirety this far, at least within the first day.
Never gonna open toe an event?
That we don't really get
Wait,
to
what
see.
with socks? Not even with socks?
Whereas on the offhand, on the other side, we have Cammy a bunch of times all over the world. So Mickey, let's see if you can bring.
I
out
wear
that
shoes
pressure
so they
we've
can't
seen
see my toes giving
notable
away. Oh, I get it.
Evo run.
Yeah, but Jack already showing a throw tag early. Nice discipline the second time around.
You gotta play. You gotta put a box over your feet and then play with your feet. They'll never know. They'll never know what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Oh my.
Kind of nasty.
Oh my.
That is best of 3.
Still throws me off.
I like the sudden death format, but this gives us longer matches, which I also like.
Kind of funny the animation.
Slots can give it away. You can see that. You see the white flashing in the corner.
Jack. Let's see if we
It's
can
like a
get
hit
one
confirm.
going. No DP,
Sock
and
confirm.
it's-
We-
I get
we
it
coin-
because
add to the wiki.
dive kick perhaps probably whipping.
You can't
Good
let
uppercut.
Kenny dictate your decision making that much, right?
You don't see Jerry much. People, including me, were like, Jerry could be the best character in
Where you
season
get
1.
jumped in on, your buddy,
And they didn't really change it, but everyone's like, Jerry. Like, it's not. No one says Jerry sucks, but it's like, oh, choose whatever.
Try to parry again, and now you're gonna
You can die.
for it.
Yeah,
That
you
blue
can
stuff
die
is
in
from the
exactly
wrong
1
neighborhood,
second.
Fam. Mickey and Kuaishou Gaming on the board in game 1.
Bang! A huge difference in comparison to last season, by the way. The 4th player obviously playing up on the stage. But is this going to be 2 out of 3?
Yep.
Do not get it twisted. We have another game to play. Mickey
In the
feels
world of
really
mine,
good.
no one picked Jerry. Very good point.
Yeah, again, no
Maybe
longer
she has a
playing
little
on
more
stage.
mobility, but I don't
What
think
is
it
happening?
matters
Hold
that
on.
much.
Yo,
What is
You
this
can,
nonsense?
but you
What?
wouldn't.
Oh my
Yeah, very well
goodness,
said.
Jesus
Very well.
Christ.
There's
I
not
don't
that
know.
many reasons to.
Yo, Just a Kid is also.
The fireball's not as good. The damage
Yeah,
up was not as
absolutely.
good. The normals is
like,
not
I
as
just,
good.
how do you be flexible like that?
I don't even know what that was.
I'm trying to do. I don't. Okay.
I tried to do it right
Younger
now.
than me.
So they're sponsored by 8-Bit though. I like that. I love 8-Bit though controllers. I own many of
Come
them.
on, man. Mickey's like, this guy's moving and contorting his body in ways I've never seen before.
But Jack here, looking to relax a little bit. It's tough to gather intel after that first game because you kind of got ran over a little bit. I would say like the anti-air thing is probably the biggest thing you could take away from it. Maybe try to put your space or put yourself at a space where you can consistently anti-air a little bit more. Because right now, yeah, that first game was tough.
And, come on, Jack. Come on.
What a call.
He was ready with the DI, man. Yeah. That's a good DI. I have no additional fringe-like commentary.
Players can go to, they keep themselves safe and also stock up.
He makes his escape.
Really smart decision making from Mickey.
Exactly right. Like that was that standard.
He's mauling him. He's sticking to him, man.
Crouch medium kick. Got exposed by the Kami dive kick.
Pain, terrible pain.
Adept at, to say the least. Puts him on a pixel. Is it mundane or magical? You show me, Jack. That is mundane as hell. One round to go for Mickey.
Looking real confident in his demeanor, honestly, making all the right reads.
How does he know, man? How does he know when to DP?
Coming regardless, right?
The tall energy?
And then checking the regular dash. Remember we saw Mickey do regular dash.
Oh, did nothing on purpose. But didn't fully capitalize there.
Nice call.
Yes, get lost. Yes, watch your toes.
So far,
get scooped. Come on.
What, 4 right decisions against Mickey?
Yeah, just got to snowball that offense. Luckily recovered in time. Not get punched by that drive rush, and there's the anti-air.
Now he's waking up. Come on. Oh, he's falling asleep.
Renko kicks. Ow.
Oh, he didn't think it would hit. He didn't believe. Could you not get dive kick there? Mistakes.
Air to air, jump back medium punch as well. I like that jump. Sorry.
A pixel.
Back throw now coming in from Just a Kid.
Oh, man,
don't do anything stupid. Do not do anything stupid. He did not have to do that, dude. But I like it.
Any hit Mickey gets, he's building the CA, and you're dying. So, nice clutch out.
Excellent.
Go push block. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, but what do I know?
That was a cool way to combat that, right? Puts out the crouch medium kick. He's like, if I see a dive kick, I'm sending the level 3, catching the recovery landing.
Big damage, and look at the drive situation.
So much. Now the counter rate, everything's coming up.
This should be his round, man.
Uh-oh.
Blocking with his face. Yeah, there's the burnout. Don't do anything stupid. That was hella stupid. I love it.
That gets caught, committing to the big button. Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
1-1, man.
Either you get hit by the dive kick or you recover in time, and you know you recovered in time to punish that super. I love that.
Nice work. From both ends, really. Impressive start out the gate from Mickey, and what a rebuttal coming in from Jack.
Yeah, what an answer shown off. Gonna be 1 up here. We got one more game to decide the final winner.
No character change. Pow Pow campaign is there. Is character switching allowed? A lot of teams have used to be character lock. But I think Street Fighter League is basically singles format.
Game to decide it all.
But there happens to be a team.
Quite a privilege to see these guys duke it out live. I'm glad you guys are here for the very first day of this season. It's this wild already. Here we go. The final game for our tiebreaker match and final match of the day. Mickey and Jack already swinging.
Brass Hole gets in there with a dive kick. Ooh. Starts to make it, but yeah, Jack already representing the backdash a little bit, right? We haven't seen him tech as much since that first game. He's starting to opt for backdash, DP, parry a bit more.
Good uppercut.
Out the air approach is Mickey. We saw Jack just kind of like walk out of the light pressure a little bit earlier ago. I hope that's going to be intel for Mickey going forward.
Yeah, maybe snipe with a crouch medium kick as he walks away.
Exactly.
Making some space for himself. Delay.
Oh! Sorry, I got freaked out by that low medium kick, dude. I felt like I got hit. Get off of me.
Another driver reversal. That is a meter efficient for Jack, considering the 3-for-2 trade.
Damn! And stopping out the dive kick, well spaced and well timed.
And now he's fully juiced up. Okay, let's go. Just a kid, just a man.
Match point.
Very nice, bro. He's staying so consistent with the pressure, not letting Mickey have any gaps to jump or do any dive
come on.
shenanigans.
Let me see. I'll be happy to eat Crow if they win, man. I'll be happy to. I would love for them to win.
Oh man, and then just pressing buttons. Figured Mickey was gonna want to get.
And he's got butter.
Stock.
I almost went level 3 there, but he can do it. No mistakes. What are you doing, man? No, please suspend it. Jesus.
Woo! Scrambles his way to victory to secure
Nicely
the W
done, man.
for Shopify Rebellion. Very close, very scary, but they can all laugh.
Oh, you guys scared me for a minute. And they puts him to 1-1 in the overall standing, which is a big difference from 0-2.
My goodness.
They should pay me to do commentary, man, with insights like that. There he is, man.
Camera can't even focus on you right now.
I like playing with some personality. All right, just maybe it's my team.
I had no idea.
The official team of team.
From Jack, but I am thoroughly impressed by his clutch decision making towards the end. Like even if he dropped that combo, he was still trying to keep the mix alive with the overhead as well, coming in with the lights. Man, so difficult. But either way, you saw how much Mickey got away with. Not even.
Let's
get
peep
away with,
the Rob
he
TV interview
was
brought to you
pressuring
by
Jack to make some
Pringles.
Really incorrect decisions in terms of spacing and like decisions to even like move out of the way. Mickey looked very convincing in game 1.
Yeah, Mickey did whatever he wanted in game 1, right? And I don't know if it was something his teammates told him or if he just really like woke himself up. But Jack after that first game was like, okay, I'm going to go back to playing my game. I'm not just going to sit here, play defensively, and let Mickey just run over me, right? It was a really good job not reaching anymore on the throws either. He started opting for stuff like drive reversal. That was one of the sickest things I'd ever seen with the level 3 covering the whiff crouch medium kick on the dive kick. That was like very Cammy specific counter strat right there. Like very, very cool. And just in general, he made sure that he wasn't at this like not playing too defensively anymore. I just really liked the tempo and pace he implemented in games 2 and 3.
Yeah, I mean, we see the sequencing too. Just a kid, actually. I got to start saying Jack a little bit more, but Jack had an opportunity. You see him shake his head too. He's like, I can't believe I dropped that confirmed, dude. That could have been the level 3 way earlier, but still keeping his composure. And then, of course, give me that signature, brother. Let me see the oh, okay, well, we skipped over. Don't worry about it. But I will say this, though. It's one of the biggest questions I had. There it is. You know, the guy on replays, he's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
he's got me like mixed more often than not. But Shopify Rebellion clutching out the 30. But it's not to say without any significant damage taken to them, right? KSG.
No, and it may hurt them in the overall standings that it was so close. But still, they're in there. Who's 0-2 right now? Well, I'm sure they'll show the
entirety of the day.
The standings.
I'm glad we got it in match 5 between
Big standings fan, by the way.
Rebellion. I will say this too, going into the matchup. So we talked about Mickey and his overall prowess in terms of his presence at Evo, being his first real offline major, and also just how much he's improved in getting picked up for Street Fighter League. My biggest question was, what happens if he's in an isolated environment where he has to face off against the big dogs consistently, right? When it comes to Evo, it comes to like floating through pools, being able to take down player after player after player with much ambiguity to it in terms of like the player and also the skill level. When you're against super consistent players that are traveling all the time and also like really well-known players that understand what needs to be done in terms of preparing for a matchup, pretty much focusing on a target, it's kind of difficult. I feel like that pressure might be getting to Mickey just a little bit, but
indeed. But right now we are going to talk to the winners of our last match. I know Rob's gonna have a joy talking to them. Let's go to Shopify Rebellion and Rob TV.
Shopify Rebellion with yet another major W. Knuckle Dude, we just
saw
just
one major W
up against Xiaohai in the mirror match. Recently, in general, I feel like you've been playing so calm, so relaxed, and of course, clutch. Just take us through that match you had right there with Xiaohai clutching out, and overall, how good you've been doing.
Yeah, I played Xiaohai at Evo France in the mirror match, and I beat him there.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know.
First of 2, but this time was first of 3, and I'm glad I was able to clutch it out. And yeah, just recently I've been doing really good because it's actually attribute some of it to you because you made a YouTube video about how to be a pro, and I watched it just a support. And then you said some real stuff. You're like, if you're not going to a tournament, I forgot what you said, but it really helped. Like it was like, no, I'm serious. Like we always give you trash for being a host, but no, like that video really helped. And literally in my notes for Xiaohai, I typed in Xiaohai. I was like, yo, where are my Xiaohai notes? And I was like, okay, the most recent notes is. Like you went to Japan, you're better than most of these people.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah.
Bro, that's actually insane. Really cool, bro. Yeah, and I know we definitely always talking trash, but that's dope. And as far as trusting your teammates, man, I see that this time you guys even switched up. Dual Kevin, usually I think we was in an anchor spot, at least last year, first match he was. This time you're in an anchor spot. And then, of course, trusting Jack with that first and 2 at the end. Just talk to me about why is it that you trust your teammates so much and you're willing to switch up the order?
Yeah, well, I mean, respectfully, Dual Kevin is amazing, but he usually be getting slammed by Xiaohai. So
slammed is crazy.
Slammed?
Yeah, but
slam him, ding dong. I like the energy.
I do trust them. Like we planned all this accordingly, so we knew who our opponents were coming into this like months in advance. And I'm just glad Jack was able to score 10 points for us at the end because we really needed that.
Shopify Rebellion, of course, even in this situation, as the away team, the other team able to counter
the camera,
but they were
did the camera get blocked?
Shopify Rebellion,
that was
big on the board.
That was the biggest mix up of the night.
Dude's crazy, bro. I'll say it. I'll definitely say it, chat. You know, this guy, he needs to be checked. Brother. Yeah, man.
He's getting slammed. He's getting slammed, dude.
That is wild. That's a real thing to say on the streets, huh? Shopify Rebellion getting the first big
I
W
hate getting
during day one.
slammed.
I mean, some of these teams had played twice over. They get their full-on rebuttal. In total, they do have 40 points under their belt because they faced off against Falcons a little bit.
Famish
early
is
on.
streaming.
They did
Or is it right?
kind of
Maybe
fall
we'll
by the
host
wayside,
Famish,
but not to like a significant degree, right? There was a potential here, even coming into it, right? Quackshot Gaming could have had their 40 bomber. That's insane.
Wild stuff, 100%.
Oh, yeah, you gonna show the standings or
You know
what, man?
else is wild? The fact that so many.
Do I gotta endure more wrench commentary? Dude, not serious. They're talking about sponsors now. The fucking tournament's over.
Coming through as per usual.
You're killing me.
Level
You
up
guys
the
are
gaming
killing
with
me,
Asus
dude.
ROG
Stream's
monitors
over. That's it.
designed for both console and PC gamers. Asus ROG offers various panel types, including stunning OLED displays and the ultra-high refresh rates. Select models feature dual mode, letting you enjoy 4K at 240 Hz or Full HD at 480 Hz. Don't miss out on the exclusive SFL deals available for a limited time. Visit asus.com, use that code on your screen right now, asus-SFL, or visit the QR code. Either way, you're getting a discount.
I'm so glad you picked it up. I couldn't ask for a better wingman, I'll tell you what. Unless it's the Wingman FGC2,
Tell you
play your way.
what?
Seamless PS5 and PC support for over 150 wired controllers. Just plug in and game. No limits, no hassle. I
Oh, it's
didn't get to
Brook
mention
sticks? I like that,
this
man. I like
logo
Brook
on the
props.
top left, right. Brook Gaming has been a pivotal part of Street Fighter League US this
That's
season.
true facts,
But not
man.
even just that. They've been a pivotal part towards the success of a lot of players in the FGC for about a decade plus. Again,
Very
the
true,
armory is open. Claim your championship gear on Brooks.
That one, where's mine?
Man, oh man,
Right
yeah,
here?
it was an incredible way to end it, right? Jack clutching it out.
Nope,
right
I don't know where to put it.
Also,
Oh,
giving props to Rob's video without actually
Oh, it is.
talking about the video at all. But yeah, Rob made a bunch of great points about the sacrifices you have to make being a professional player, right? And how much
Dude,
time
my SA is a
so many
lifesaver,
things
dude.
you love to make
For
sure you
non-console
do the
swine
greatest
such
thing
as
you possibly
myself,
do. So definitely
have
understand why that resonates.
They put that in the ad. Put that in the ad. Come on, bro.
Specifics right now, but we are going to take a quick break, everybody. Before we get back,
A quick break?
Day one, let you know
It's
what's
over.
for
The
day
fucking
two,
tournament's
and then
over. How
see
can you have a
we'll
quick
be right back.
break? They got a quick buck for the shitload of fuck. You're not serious, dude. I want to see the standings. I can just look at the website. You're killing me. You are. That is not right, man. That is crazy work. I guess I'll return momentarily. It's good to know. Now we kind of know the duration of everything and then how long this takes. I don't think we'll restream because the whole night is almost 5 hours. I don't usually go for that long. I don't think we'll be doing. We'll do like tonight. We'll do like half of it. I'll look at the schedule and see when Shopify is playing.
You ready? Top player repeat.
You on the scene. With best poisons on the menu.
No mercy for you.
Ready? Then show me.
All right, let's get it. Game over, yo. Too easy. Beast mode, baby. Sure thing. Let's dance. You know what they say. If you rock the boat, prepare to get washed. Let's play.
Make way for the ninja star. Domo arigato. From the Mochino. Behold, Mochino. As I command the stage. I'll make you proud.
welcome back to week 1 of Street Fighter League. Again, this is our first live season, and guys, I do not believe day 1 of Street Fighter League, and I do not believe that it could have been any better than the way that we started out. What's going on, Ren?
First and foremost, hey man, good stuff on the hosting stuff. Live, you know, a big change up. Nice work, man.
Appreciate you,
I'll
dog.
make sure you let you know.
Hey, how about my man's, I know it's not the biggest thing that happened, but Dual Kevin usually gets slammed.
I knew you were going to bring it back to that. I knew it instinctually. I was like, dude, phrasing, I'm going to fix my chair a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to get cozy with my boys a little bit. But what kind of work?
How are you going to say respectfully before that?
There's
There
nothing
ain't no,
respectful
exactly.
about that.
There is none.
Ain't no way to be respectful about
Why are
that.
you going to throw your homies under the bus like that?
I feel like if you don't do that, then it's not really your homies. You know how it
That's
goes.
Yes.
Dude was on a disrespect speed run because then he was like, I watched your video, but I you know, like.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, bro. He's like, yeah. He's like, honestly, I started winning a lot because I watched your video and you said, I do not remember what you said.
Maybe it was like he didn't want to watch the video. He's like, I'm going to just practice, bro.
Okay, anyway.
Thanks, bro.
He watched it and it helped, bitches. It did help.
Exactly. It's subconscious. you
Now,
know?
our first match of Street Fighter League today, we have FlyQuest versus Team Bandits.
Yes.
Which, I mean, to start off like that in the first place is just absolute insanity. We know about the rivalry, of course.
They're recapping every match.
What did you guys think about that first
I think we
match?
probably will
Well,
not stay
right off
around
the
for
rip,
that,
I
man.
was
I'll
thinking to
watch.
myself,
I'll
like,
just.
are you really sure
standings
you want to
online.
put this like in the beginning? I thought that would be like the marquee matchup for the end, but I'm glad it played out the way that it did because that was mad ambiguous in terms of the actual results, right? You
Wait,
can't
I'll
just
rate
say
hit
like
finish,
them
man. This
taking
was
their
fun.
pilgrimage to
So
Japan
I think we'll do
and
this again
going
tomorrow.
over
So the
territory
plan. This was not initially the plan
that trip.
to do Street Fighter League every day. I didn't realize how the schedule works. So this week I think we'll restream Street Fighter League every day. And next week we're gonna have a new schedule where I'll stream a Mad some days and I'll do different games on different days. I don't exactly know what that will entail.
The addition of Boost, right, and the way minutes.
But we'll try it, man.
And he talked about how Boost on
I'm
his
talking
own
about the
and
schedule.
Boost with Bandits is a whole different monster, right? And we've been talking about how like
Guess the girls have
Boost is one of
cooties.
my favorite
Anyway, I'm
monsters.
gonna rate him.
The way
He's actually playing
so
SF6. He
studious
actually
and
is in the
meticulous.
FGC,
It's very
unlike
similar
me.
to Meta RD. So
I'll
when
go
you
tell
put
him I
those
said what's
two
up, what's good.
gigantic
Next one's tomorrow, guys.
entities
I'm gonna try to do
together,
streams
like, it
continuous
feels
days
so
now.
difficult for
So
anybody to
there's no
overcome.
schedule to
Sometimes you
remember.
have to prepare to
Thursday
go
through
on.
Sunday,
Anybody's ready,
maybe
like,
Friday through
you
Sunday,
have
depending
all
on the
the
week.
preparedness,
No
right?
Tuesday streams out, and then I can relax during the week. That's the plan. Okay, guys. So thanks for hanging out. Sancho, thanks for hanging out as always, man. I appreciate it. Even if it's just me and you, I'm having a good time.
In the game,
And who's better
Say what's up to
outside
finish
of the
for.
game than Meta?
Yes.
Like, who is better than that?
It's a perfect.
That's
It's a
what I'm
perfect
saying.
marriage in
When
that
I
regard.
saw that, I was like, bruh, what a pickup.
Okay, and now, and just quick side note about that match: Riddle's first ever match of Street Fighter League.
What a beast,
and he
dude.
just gets a double perfect and everything. I mean, that dude is just absolute insanity. Now, Kwaisho. Who did Kwaisho play first? No, I don't know if it was their first match. Two game was their first 40-0.
Nobody expected
40
that.
bombs.
I
What?
genuinely did not see that
40
coming. It wasn't even just
bombs.
like
Roll 40 bombs.
just because like they're rookies or whatever, but it was more so like we have so much data on Blaz and we don't have enough coming in for like the rest of the group. Like they are household names at this point, at least for the North American scene. Like we've heard of a lot of these names. We know what characters they're going to play, but how does it fare up against the big dogs? That's always going to be the underlying statement. So seeing this performance, seeing the way that they smoked the entire army of mice, forced characters off of their players off of their main characters, forcing into that switch.
yeah, let's go. I forgot to hit yes.
Unprecedented, to say the least.
I mentioned divisions at the top of that set. I was like, I've been talking to some people, and there's some people that believe Latin America, South America, Central America, they are the best region against Mai. Like at the top of the set.
It could be,
we
man.
said that.
Before they even played.
Before Street Fighter
Exactly.
It could be.
Exactly. They've been playing against Mai forever.
That's a good point.
Legitimately.
That's a good point.
They're like, bro,
That's true, man.
We were scared of
Mai's
Drive
a
Rush
King of
Mai,
Fighters
you know,
character.
the type of Mai incarnations that we've seen. So yeah, man. And
mean,
like
never gonna
they
guess.
shut all the Mai's down on 3 different characters.
And then how about, first off, let me make sure I clarify. So we were given, shout out to my boy Janelle Ross. It was a bad translation.
So a little
I
bit of
thought that-
context missing.
Yes, he did not say Ryu is better than Sagat. He said that Ryu is better than Sagat. I mean, Sagat is better than Ryu for the My matchup particularly.
We're just
But
giving you a hard time.
how amazing though did he play that matchup? I mean, just like jabbing the fan, then like with the punish.
with the roundhouse after.
Dude,
Yeah,
You
Little
think about it
bulls.
too, like most of the time when you see my operate,
should probably
but
turn
they
my
wanna go
actual
in for
stream
the
off.
fan and try to get conversion off of
usually
that.
is.
If it does get blocked or countered, they're looking for like a whiff punish space. Sagat kind of clears that a bunch of times over with so many things that he has. Sending medium kick easily converted into like the rest of the hardware combo. Even Fierce, if you block that Fierce, you're taking 800 damage points to your drive gauge, and even more so, crouching heavy punch, confirmable and cancelable. There was just so much range that Sagat possesses that really excels him against that matchup. against.
That's right. We're
And he
nice.
does
We're
great
good
drive
people.
gauge damage, as you said, right? He really easily makes you block fierces, and Mai needs that drive gauge to operate at her premium level, right? So I think it all just added up. It was a really great stuff from Boss.
And then, of course, we had Shopify going head-to-head with Falcon. Shopify, of course, another team that went over to Japan to get that practice in, which just side note, I really think it's amazing that Street Fighter League has gotten that serious and that far that people are taking